Today, I'm going to be telling you about one of the greatest vacations I've ever gone on in my life. And I think it was some of the most fun I think I've ever had in my entire life. But before we do, make sure you subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so that you know exactly when I post a video. So when I was younger, my parents always loved going on cruises. I think in my entire life, I've probably been on like 6 or 7 cruises total. And if you don't know, cruises are some of the most efficient ways of traveling, in my opinion. Some people hate cruises. I understand why they would. And we'll talk about that a little more throughout this video. But if you don't know anything about cruises, all I have to say are they're free buffets. There's plenty of swimming pools and water slides, and there's a ton of other kids your age and people your age that you can meet and just kind of, meeting new people. And it's all as if it's an entire city in the middle of the water. I've met some of my friends that I still talk to this day on cruises. But for the people that hate cruises, I kind of understand why. They're completely hit or miss. You could have a great cruise one time, and the next time it just all goes down the drain. This particular cruise that me and my family went to Bermuda, Haiti, St. Martin, and Puerto Rico. It was insane. I had never been to any of these places before, and just looking as like an outsider, never being to one of these places, I was like, whoa. Like, we're going to Haiti, we're going to St. Martin. Like, I was like 9 years old at the time. I was like, I don't even know where these places are. And the one part that scared me the most was I was going to be without a phone for 9 entire days. I was obsessed with my iPod Touch at the time. And I had this little flip phone that, it was a nice phone. I was not only scared of going onto the boat and being in the middle of the ocean, I was terrified of losing touch of everything that I've ever thought was my life in that phone. So yeah, I was so hesitant. But when we got on and it passed like a day, it was the most relaxing thing I think I've ever done in my entire life. You're literally on a boat that like stretches for so many feet, and you're able to go places that like if you were gonna fly to, that would be some pretty expensive flight. It's like an all-in-one. And when we went to these destinations, some of them had some of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen in my entire life. A big shout out to St. Martin. These beaches were particularly incredible, and I got to meet a ton of people my age that once again I still talk to this day. It was the craziest thing. I was so terrified of doing this one adventure because I was gonna be without my phone, and it turned out to be one of the greatest times of my entire life. I mean, being disconnected from your phone for over a week in the middle of nowhere, like you could literally just see water for miles upon miles in the middle of the ocean. So it's like you're literally just like in the middle, plop down in the middle of the ocean. But it was just so peaceful. It was like everything was mattered in the moment. I couldn't read a news headline. I couldn't look at a tweet. I couldn't have anything that really ruined my day because all that mattered what was going on in the moment where I was in the middle of the ocean. And in that moment, I realized the peace of a cruise vacation. Boom! This isn't a sponsored video, by the way, by cruise lines. I got to make that clear. Anyways, have a beautiful and blessed day. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and peace!